Hi guys, I've already primed my face and did my lashes, and the foundation that I'm using is the Cat Von D. It's in the color um, Natural Deep 70. I love this foundation. It's super full coverage, so I don't have to conceal underneath my eyes or um, color correct any of my blemishes. I can just apply it and go. I am so in love with this foundation. So what I'm doing now is just taking my hands and just putting it underneath my eyes, and then I'm gonna go back in and blend it out with my brush. But I miss you guys so much. I know I've been MIA, but I just had to take a break. You know, sometimes you just have to step back and get refocused, and that's what I had to do. I really needed to be recharged. You know, sometimes your battery runs low, and you really have to just take a step back and focus on you and get built up spiritually, emotionally, and that's pretty much what I had to do. I was really burnt out and I just needed to get recharged, so I had to take some time off for myself and just really get refocused and get back into the swing of things. But I miss you all so much. Thank you all for the love and support. Thank you all for reaching out to me. I want to give a special shout out to Grow with Nikki. She been reaching out to me a lot, so I just want to thank all of you for your love and support. I really do appreciate it. I truly miss my YouTube family. Like, you all are the best. But like I said, sometimes you just really have to take a step back and get refocused. Because if you don't, life can like literally beat you down. So you really have to make sure you take that time for yourself and get recharged. But I hope everyone has been doing well. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all those great things. So I hope you are looking forward to the wonderful things that 2019 is going to bring. I know I am. I'm definitely looking for bigger and better things. And the great thing about this foundation, you don't have to use a lot. And as you can see, it's like already covering my blemishes. My foundation, my concealer. And the concealer that I'm using is the LA Pro concealer in the color Toffee. And this is my go-to concealer. I absolutely love it. But I'm so ready to get back into the flow of things. I've already pre-recorded a couple of videos and I'm working on some projects, so I'll be sharing that with you in another video. So my mind was still like in, I guess, production mode. Like, I had all these things that I wanted to do, but I really needed to take some time and get focused back on me. And I don't know if any of you like ever experienced, it's like you can't be as, I guess, creative as you want to when you know that there's a block. And a lot of time, in order to remove that block, you have to really sit back and evaluate your life, like the direction that your life is going in, the people that you have in your life. And believe it or not, the people that you surround yourself with can either kill your vision or they can promote it. And I've learned that anything or anyone that does not enhance my vision or my goals, I have to just back away from that. I have to back away from the negativity. I have to back away from the naysayers, because I realize the gifts and the visions that I have is not for everybody. And sometimes you can't share that with everyone, because everyone is not, want to see you succeed. Everyone do not want you to prosper. Everyone do not see the vision or the goal that God has for you. So you're surrounded by people that are negative and don't share your vision and your goal, you have to eliminate yourself from them. And sometimes these people are your family. I'm not saying you have to like cut your family off, but sometimes you have to separate yourself. You have to love people from a distance. You know, you can't allow anyone to kill that vision or that dream, that purpose that God has in your life. So now what I'm going to do is just blend all this out. I don't take it all the way underneath my eyes. I do it like a little bit below, and then I work it up, and that way it helps to eliminate creasing. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend all this out with my blender, and I usually just take like my setting spray to wet it or to damp it, because you don't want it to be too wet. You want it to be damp, and then you just go ahead and blend everything out. So yeah, you really have to just stay focused and eliminate as much negativity in your life as possible, because there's constantly a lot of negative things that's going on in this world, in this country. So you really have to try to stay focused in the midst of all this negativity. So now I'm just blending this out, and I'm gonna stay right underneath my eye area. I'm not gonna blend it all the way out to here. I'm just gonna blend all this out. So now I'm going to set where I put my concealer or my highlight. And when I want a natural highlight, I like to use my Skin Finish from Matte in the color Dark Golden. And I just press it down into the skin, and it just gives it a nice little glow. It's not like really over the top. And I just blend that in right on top of the concealer. You see that it's just melting right into my skin. But I had to learn that any gift or purpose that you may have, it comes from God, and that everyone is not going to understand your gift or purpose. But it's not for them to understand it. It's for you to understand it. And you have to be in a place to where, you know, God can really bring forth and use your gift or your talent. And you really have to stay focused and perfect your gift. You know, sometimes we feel like, oh, it's a gift, so I really don't have to perfect it. It just comes naturally. Well, that's not true. Anything that you have, whether it's a gift or calling, you have to work on it. You have to really perfect the whatever it is that God has given you, and you can't take it for granted. So what I'm also gonna do after I apply the Skin Finish, I like to take my foundation brush and just buff it into my skin. And as you can see, it just gives it like a nice little glow. It's not really a lot. So now I'm going in with my black Radiance pressed powder, and it's in the color Cafe. And I'm going to use that to do my contour. So I'm just taking an angled brush. I'm going to apply it into my cheek area. And I'm just taking it right in this area. And I'm going to put some on the sides of my forehead to slim my forehead down. And my chin area. So when I do the contour for my nose, I use a smaller brush. And I'm just going to take it in. I like to start right underneath my brow and then bring it down. To me, it just gives it more of a chisel look. Take it and just brush it down. And since I have a wider nose, I get the entire side of my nose. So now I'm going to start with my eyeshadow, and I'm using the third edition, the 120 color eyeshadow palette by BH, and I'm going to use this orange color right here. I'm going to take that and apply that into my crease. I'm starting at the ends of my eye and then just working my way over into my crease. Okay, I added some concealer to the corners of my eye because I like that sharp look. So rather than using tape, I just put concealer at the corners of my eyes and then I'll just blend it out once I'm finished. So now I'm going to go in with a darker color from the palette, like a dark brown, and put that right underneath where I put the orange color and just blend that out. So now I'm going in with some concealer to do a cut crease. And when you're doing your cut crease, you just want to take your time and apply your base, whether it's concealer or actual eyeshadow base, and just form the shape that you would like. So you just want to take your time and just apply the concealer or the eyeshadow base. Okay, so now I'm going in with this rose color right here, and I'm just going to put that right on top of the concealer. I'm just packing it right on top of it. This is such a pretty color. So now I'm going to apply my bronzer, and I am using Black Radiance in a color called Beautiful, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheek area. And I like to apply my bronzer or highlighter before I apply my blush because it just allows it to pop, makes the color pop. And I also like to take it and apply it right above my lip or my cupid's bow and my chin and a little on my forehead. And then I'll take a little and come down the bridge of my nose. And I'll blend that out. Then I'm going to go in with my blush. It's also by Black Radiance. It's in a color called Toasted Almond. And I also apply that to the apples of my cheek. You see that beautiful shine, that glow. I just think it helps to apply the bronzer or the highlight first. Now it's time for the lips, so I'm going to line my lips with a lip pencil, and this is by NK. I'm not sure the color, but it's like a reddish color. And I'm just going to outline my lips. So now I'm going in with my lip gloss, and this is by Kat Von D. It is the Everlasting Shimmer Veil lip gloss. This is the final look. Thank you all for watching. And if you have any video requests, please leave them down below, and have a wonderful and blessed day.